Hello, I'm Michael Havis from Penn News. Today I'm in Hoddesdon, part of the Broxbourne constituency, which is one of the safest Tory seats in the country. It has never failed to return a Conservative MP to Parliament in its entire existence. I'm going to be asking the people here how they feel about this Conservative government and what's supposed to be an election year. What do you think about our current government, our Conservative government, how they're getting on?
No good, too left-wing.
What would you like to see them do differently?
Stop immigration. That's basically it, really.
I'm happy with the Conservative government, but I think they could do a lot more to help people who are struggling. So people are struggling with food prices, obviously energy bills, your electric, everything, gas. I think they could do a lot more to help people and make them available what help is out there. We've noticed, for example, our food shopping's gone up, and I just think the government could step in a lot more to help people.
How do you feel our Conservative government's getting along this election year?
Not very good at all.
Not really good at all. How would you rate them out of 10?
1.
How do you rate our Prime Minister out of 10? 1 being the worst, 10 being the best.
Well, personally, I don't think that a Prime Minister should be of a different nationality. They should be English, not racialist at all.
I mean, he is a British citizen, isn't he?
They come from different circumstances. They're very rich. They don't live in the real world.
I think they have had an extremely difficult time, bearing in mind Brexit, bearing in mind the COVID and the war in Ukraine. And to be honest with you, I don't think any government, whether it's Labour, Conservative, Lib Dem, whatever, would have done anything different.
I mean, they did sort of bring Brexit on themselves though, didn't they?
Yes, they did, but it was something the public wanted. So therefore they've agreed, or they've done what the public wanted, and therefore that is democratic.
Go to Labour, Keir Starmer, what's he going to bring? He went to Davos this year, you know. To me, next Muppet's going to come into power and have his strings pulled by those in charge. So I haven't really got any faith in any political system.
If Labour get in, I think it will just go down. I really do. I think the bloke is an idiot.
The Keir Starmer?
Yeah. He just, I don't know. What policies has he...
So were you Conservative before and are you still?
Conservative all day long.
How would you rate Mr Sunak out of 10?
6. He's been brought up very differently to every normal person, and he's to learn how people and the normal people need to be.
And is there anything else you think he could improve on?
Yeah, give me a job.
No worries. Okay.
Crack on Conservative. I've always backed it. Labour, Tatar.
Okay, no worries.
I pray to God Labour don't get in.
I just don't think he understands the concerns of the working people, and the remark that he made about that transgender woman I thought was a disgrace. It's not a joke. Nothing people are going through is a joke. I work for Tesco's and I see people struggling and crying at the till. I see people in the bank collapse because they can't afford to pay for something. So I'm seeing a different side of society, and I think Rishi Sunak, he doesn't have a grasp of it because he has a golden spoon in his mouth. So I would say probably 1 out of 10, if that.
What would you want them to do differently?
So I suppose the main thing, we could start taking advantage of the Brexit situation. If we could lower taxation in the country and actually create a competitive advantage for businesses willing to trade in this country and actually boost the economy that way.
Yep.
I think so far it's been portrayed in a negative light ever since we voted Brexit, so I think we could turn things around there. I think if you go by a net zero policy on migration, that's great, but it could actually even be a negative, in my opinion. I think the country is a bit too overcrowded, actually affecting our quality of life and our public services. You could just look at GP appointments and dentists as a couple of examples there.
To me, remove the lot, start building it from the ground up, from the actual people having a say, instead of us voting for people and giving them our consent to do a rubbish job for us.
Do you think you'll vote this year then?
No, I haven't voted for the last 10 years because I haven't seen anyone come through with anything I can look at with substance and say, do you know what, that's generally going to help? Or is that you're going to generally stick to your word instead of just coming up with the same old wash? Gas bills have gone up, So the opposite party will go, oh, do you know what? We'll help bring them down. Get into power to do nothing. Red and blue, red and blue, red and blue. Where's an independent that's going to come up and actually rise? Or give the chance to rise without it being squashed by the two main parties because of the amount of money that goes behind them.
In 2019, the last election, did you vote Conservative, and would you be minded to the next election?
No, UK reform.
UK reform.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's last time and this time, or
No, that's going to be this time.
have you voted Conservative before, and how do you feel about this year?
I have voted Conservative, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think this year I'm going to vote for them. No. Again, I don't think that there's a party that represents the right wing.
Do you feel satisfied with the Conservative government at the moment?
Sort of 50-50 really, but it's better to have the devil you know and the devil you don't know.
Right. Have you voted Conservative before?
Oh, we always vote Conservative, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you would again this year, I suppose?
Yeah, I will, yeah.
Do you think you'll nail down Conservative vote this year if there's an election?
I will do, but I'm disappointed with our leader. I think we could have a stronger leader, and I do like people that come from the grassroots. I like someone that's a working class person that's done good, rather than someone that's come from a very rich, wealthy family.
Have you voted Conservative before, and would you be minded to again?
Yes, I won't change to a Labour for many reasons, which I won't go into now. But I've always voted Conservative because when I started work many years ago, they felt like the party for improving yourself and ambition and stuff like that.